Hello, replay viewers. Hi, thanks for joining me. I don't know your name. Hi, Tia. Thanks for joining me. I'm a little late doing my day 3, and I have to be kind of quiet because I'm afraid I'm going to have munchkins come in. So I'm coming at you from my closet today with our homeschooling stuff behind me, where we keep all of our files and loose papers and stuff. So, and my husband's hat. So, hopefully I can be kind of quiet and my daughter won't come in and start crying. Mom life, right? Yeah, weather has been kind of crazy here. I think we're done with the storms, but it's been really gray. But my daughter's been so sick. Hi, thanks for joining me. So nice to see so many people. Thank you for joining. And thank you for the hearts. I love hearts. So, thank you for joining me. I'm Ashley, and I'm a lactation educator and certified baby-wearing educator in Oklahoma City. And I'm talking kind of quiet today because, like I said, my daughter is possibly going to start crying and want to nurse. Hi, Carrie. Thanks for joining me. I teach breastfeeding classes, and I also have a really awesome blog, if I may say so myself. I talk about baby wearing and breastfeeding, so if that sounds interesting to you, please tap the little guy and follow me. I would love. Hi, Monica. Okay, I'm gonna try and remember that you're Monica. I'm sorry if I ask your name a couple of times. I'm really bad with names, but I'm trying really hard to be better with names. So it's something that's always been challenging for me, and I'm trying really hard to be better with names. So if you're watching on YouTube later, I also like to post things on YouTube. Yeah, I'm terrible with names too. I like to post on YouTube later too because some of these things are really helpful for the moms that I work with. So if you're checking me out on YouTube later, hi, thank you, and please feel free to give me a thumbs up or comment. If you're watching me as a replay, you can still give me hearts, and I love to have a conversation. So please invite your friends. Thank you so much for inviting your friends, Tia. Today, I'm going to actually talk about yesterday's topic because my daughter was sick and things got crazy, and I'm going to do unpacking my breastfeeding education classes bag later because I don't go to births. So anyway, and I'm not doing consultations quite yet because I'm working really hard to study for the IBCLC exam. And right now I'm trying to earn the money to buy my scale and all the other startup costs. So fun things when you own a business, right? So, since I'm a lactation educator and baby wearing educator, I'm just going to be talking about some highlights today of some clients that have really been so fun to me. Because of privacy, I can't really give a lot of details, so I'm going to talk about my favorite kind of clients too. So, hi, thank you for joining me again. I think you joined before, but thank you for joining me again. One of my very favorite things is to see a dad baby wearing. One of my very favorite clients with baby wearing, because I do baby wearing consultations. So anyway, one of my favorite baby wearing dads got a wrap. And if you've ever seen a dad the first time wrapping, it's so sweet and so cute. And he just was this macho man. And the reason why I love dads wearing so much is because my husband won't wear. And everybody finds that so funny when I say, my husband won't baby wear, and I'm a baby wearing educator, and I started Corvallis Baby Wearers in Oregon, so I was the baby wearing person in Oregon, kind of like how Piper, you can follow her at The Worn Baby, is in Oklahoma City. She gives great information. I love Piper. So I was hoping she'd join me for a minute and kind of laugh over the baby wearing dads with me a little bit. Not laugh at them, but laugh about because they're so cute. I love them. But there was this one dad that was so, yeah, really? That's crazy. My husband would love if I was a massage therapist. I would love if he was a massage therapist. He needs some work. Sorry if you're watching later, hun, but you do. He knows it sometimes. Anyway, So this one particular dad, he had watched his wife wear, and they had another child as well, and they really wanted some help with a soft structure carrier. I think it was an Ergo, I'm pretty sure, because that's what you could buy locally in Oregon. Anyway, they wanted some help with wearing, and I said, okay, I'll help you with that. I helped them with that, and I also showed them a woven wrap because they wanted something long term, and I said, the best thing you could do, the only carrier that you can really wear from newborn as long as your baby wants to be worn, you could even wear your spouse in it if you really wanted to, is a woven wrap. And so I showed the mom, and she was so excited about it, and the dad was kind of off a little bit. He was just watching. I always like to bring the dads in, whether it's baby wearing and breastfeeding. I love to involve the dads because dads are so important, and dads can baby wear, and they're great at baby wearing, and it's a great way for them to bond, especially if they grew up and their siblings or anyone around them were fed formula. They feel like it's not part. Thank you for inviting followers, Carrie. Anyway, they feel like they're not a part, and they feel like they don't have a way to bond with their baby if they can't give their baby a bottle. So baby wearing is a great way. There's many other ways that dad can bond with his baby, but baby wearing is a great way because skin-to-skin contact, especially if you can do skin-to-skin contact. Hi, Tavia. Thanks for joining. Skin-to-skin contact really helps foster oxytocin, which is the bonding hormone. And anyway, so if dads can do that and get oxytocin going too, it's really exciting. So this one particular dad was kind of sitting off on the couch and kind of taking care of his other child, and I was trying to involve the other child as well. I can't remember if it was a boy or girl. It's been a while now. But I always bring along a child carrier so that a sibling can wear their baby too. And I usually bring along an extra baby doll because I have a weighted baby that's over in my closet. I'm in my closet today trying to be quiet so my daughter doesn't come in. So anyway, I have a weighted baby, and I usually bring along a baby doll too in case they don't have a teddy bear or something that they want to wear. But it works really well if you can involve the whole family in baby wearing. So this dad was really cute. He's just he's like, huh, can I try that? And I said, absolutely. And so I went through and I demonstrated. I always demonstrate first with the weighted baby, and then I have the mom and dad use the weighted baby and then wrap their own baby. But the dad felt really confident because he had watched really closely, and so usually I don't let them, but I did let him wrap his baby right away. And he wrapped his baby, and there's just this gush of oxytocin, and everyone in the room felt it. It was so awesome. And he just started walking around. His baby fell asleep right away. That sleep he does with the wrap, it was so sweet. And so I'm always going to remember just that moment. He was such a proud dad, and he wore his baby. So I actually caught them out at a store. They lived a town over, so it wasn't common to run into people because we lived in a super small town that like to not leave the town. But people would come in from the other town. But I ran into him one time, and he was wearing his baby, and it's just so sweet. And they came to my baby wearing group sometimes, and it was just fun. I just loved it. And you know, there's something about dads, especially wrapping dads, because a lot of men think that it's not so masculine. And he was sitting there. I believe I had my daughter's favorite wrap, which is a Lenny Lamb lace, and it has hearts all over and pink. Yes, fruits of my labor for sure. But anyway, he just looked adorable in that wrap. And I had my daughter with me actually at that particular one because she would, when she was smaller, she was my demo baby, and I let them practice with the weighted baby. And my demo baby, because the weighted baby doesn't sit very well in the wrap, so it's really hard to demonstrate how a baby actually sits in the carrier. This is my breastfeeding practice baby, but I mean, they don't really have a bum, so they can't really like sit in the fabric. So anyway, I had my daughter with me, and she was sitting in the bumbo and stuff. Anyway, it was exciting. It was a lot of fun. And then at the end, Mom and I both were nursing at the same time because my daughter got hungry towards the end, so that was kind of fun. Another really cool thing is someone that I helped baby wear this summer right before we moved is now actually helping out with my baby wearing group, and I'm so excited about that. I had some hesitations that my group might die after I left because my leaders were busy. They've had some family things come up and some other things, and one of my leaders was having a baby, and I wasn't sure. We moved here in October, so we started moving the end of September. It took us a week to get here because we drove all the way from Oregon. It was pretty crazy. We had a couple days that we stayed in Utah with family to kind of break it up. But anyway, so I think I saw her in July. And now she's helping out with the Babywearing group. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that they're getting some good new leaders in there too, because it's really overwhelming when you have such a high demand. My old town, everyone baby wore. Everyone started baby wearing. I would say probably 90% of parents wore their baby at some point or another, which is awesome. I love it. However, most of them would quit. Thank you for joining me. Anyway, so most of the parents would quit baby wearing. Yes, it's awesome for childcare. Most of them would quit baby wearing because the options were a Moby or an Ergo. And thank you, Kelly, for joining me. I said that right? I'm always second guessing myself with things. I know your face, but Kayla, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. Anyway, the Ergo doesn't fit everybody. It doesn't fit me. I don't like Ergo on my body, but it fits other people great. And so it's a great carrier for a lot of families, but not all families. So the families in my area didn't know about other things besides the Ergo and the Moby. And so they would just give up on baby wearing if those didn't work out for them. Yeah, an Ergo Sport is really nice. They're really breathable. And if it fits you, great. That's awesome. I ended up thinking that my Tula, I thought that the Ergo fit me well at first, but then I was kind of like, I would just feel kind of sore. My muscles would feel really tired after wearing for about 30 to 45 minutes. And I thought that might not be quite right. So I love boba. I'm actually a boba ambassador. So I love boba. I don't get paid by boba, but they send me free products. So I get really excited about boba, and other people love boba. So I tried out a Becco because at that time boba wasn't really known. This was 8 years ago. So it was a long time ago. I got a Becco off of a Deal of the Day website, and it was so much more comfortable. So I got rid of my Ergo, and my baby wearing journey in the beginning was just me just buying a carrier and hoping it'd work, and then I'd buy another carrier and hope it'd work, and I held on to a few of them, sold a few of them, but nobody was around me to help me baby wear. So I tried to start a group in Utah. It didn't work out. And I started a group in Oregon when we moved there it's been 3 years ago now that I started the group, maybe 4. Again, I can't remember the dates. I guess it was almost 4 years ago. It wasn't too long after he had moved in. But I saw a parent, this was before Ergo made a carrier that you could forward face out. So in a regular Ergo, I saw a parent trying to forward face out. And I also saw a newborn in a framed backpack. And I'm like, we need a baby wearing group here. So I started a baby wearing group because there were some really unsafe baby wearing practices. So I ended up, after I'd been an educator, started the group, I ended up doing my certified Babywearing educator training through Babywearing Institute. So anyway, about babywearing, we're going to move on a little to breastfeeding now. So I love, because I can't talk a lot about my clients because of confidentiality, I just am going to talk about a couple highlights and clients I like. I love to see moments when breastfeeding clicks. There's a moment, if you've ever had a baby that struggled with breastfeeding, there's a moment where it just clicks. And it's like all of a sudden, night and day difference. I didn't really understand that. I had babies that struggled, and it was kind of a gradual process that it clicked. But with my daughter, there was a point, and it took 5 months. And finally, all of a sudden, one day it clicked. And it was seriously, all of a sudden, just this dramatic change that it just clicked. And so I love seeing that. Yes, perseverance. And I love to encourage moms. And I always tell them now, there will be a moment when this just clicks. It's okay. There's no spell correct here on Periscope. So it's okay. But there's always a moment when it clicks. And it's so exciting. And I usually get a phone call or an email from a mom that's like, it clicked, it works. I'm so happy. I just want to share with you. Thank you. So I love that. I also love to help moms because I've been a Low HA League leader for 4 years. I'll see moms come and go through groups, and I'll also get emails. And I usually only see the worst of the worst cases. In our old meetings, it would just be moms that were just ready to give up. There have been lots of tears, and I always let moms know it's a safe place to have tears. Usually I cry with them because I understand what it's like to have those challenges. And I'm getting kind of teary right now thinking about it. But usually moms wait until it's so bad that they are this close to giving up. And they like, I don't want to give up. I don't want to. I'm coming here for help. And so I give them just little pieces of information usually, and, try to get background, a really good background, and figure out, and kind of play a little bit detective to try and help figure out what's going on. And yeah, I cried so much with all 3 of mine. My daughter was especially the worst. She's my youngest and is 2 now. And I cried so much. I just got a little battery warning, so I'll have to go in a minute. But I love hearing back from the moms, and it's so hard. Sometimes I get almost burned out, and because I don't usually hear back from the moms. So I'm like, I don't know if it worked. I don't know, I'll send them an email, try to call them, and I usually don't get a call back or an email back or whatever. And so it's hard. It's draining sometimes. But then there's always that one mom that comes in right when you're like, oh, I'm getting burned out. I might need to take a break. Just a breather. And step back and not, because I get so connected with my clients and I feel like they're part of my family, and I want to fight for them. I want to help out. I don't keep a file of the positive feedback, but that's something I'm working on now. I'm actually trying hard to get people to actually give me feedback. So I'm trying really hard with the follow-up, because that's always been my weak spot point. Combined as point, apparently. But that's always been my weak point, is getting people to actually give me feedback. So I'm working hard on that now. I'm actually working with a mom that I visited in September, and I'm trying to still get feedback from her to see how things are going now. But I love, and I get so excited when I can see the community coming together. I'm working with a mom right now, and I'm not going to give details, but I'm working in, if you're in the local community, you've probably seen some of my posts, but I'm trying to help a mom in need find a doula. And anyway, I'm so excited for this mom that the community has come together, and everybody is willing to pitch in and help out moms in need, because a lot of us that are birth workers, lactation educators, so on and so forth, we've been struggling moms. We were low income for a really long time, so that's really a soft part of my heart, and I love to help out low income mothers, and I love to help out mothers that are struggling with breastfeeding. So there was a mom, I'm just waiting to hear back before I share her email, but I found some people that are willing to step up and help. So I'm so excited. There was a mom that I visited, though. I got kind of a call. There was a little bit of an emergency because, like I said, I always see the moms that are they're having such a hard time. But I went and saw a mom actually in my jeans and t-shirt and everything, not like how I like to show up to visit moms, but I saw a mom while we were finding a house. So in between appointments to meet with landlords to try and find somewhere to rent, I saw this mom, and it was so heartwarming. My husband was with me and everything. It was just, he's like, I'm just going to sit on the couch. And she's like, are you okay if I start nursing? Oh, thank you. Anyway, she wasn't sure if my husband was comfortable with her, like, actually exposing her breasts. And I said, no, it's okay. He's over there. And he said, oh no, I see it all the time. Don't worry. I'm not looking, I don't like to bring my family with me, but this was kind of there was no if, and, or but. He had to come with me, because it was right in between appointments and he needed to be there to kind of see where we were going to try and find a house. So, he was keeping my daughter busy, who was running around. I don't like to take her on consults anymore, because she's such a busy little gal since she's 2. But anyway, this mom needed help with latching, and it was just so heartwarming to be able to help her in that experience, even though I wasn't able to be professional and be dressed the way I like to dress for consultations. And she was so grateful that I was able to come over and help her. So I love helping moms. I love helping struggling moms. Yeah, she didn't care. I did. It's my thing. I want to make sure I look professional. Like right now, I'm not looking professional, but my daughter threw up again during the night, so I didn't get any sleep until 3. So it is what it is, right? But if you have joined me in the middle, I just want to reintroduce myself because I'm getting ready to wrap up. My name is Ashley Barrett, and I'm a lactation educator and certified baby-wearing educator in Oklahoma City. Oh, we don't drink coffee, though. So I'm going to be, I drink Mountain Dew. That's my caffeine of choice. So I will be drinking Mountain Dew, and I went to the store last night so I'd have more because it's been a long week already. I'm ready for Saturday. I teach baby-wearing classes in Oklahoma City. I have one actually coming up on Saturday. So if you... Oh, the stench. Oh my goodness. Yes. I have so much laundry to do. So, yeah, definitely the stench. We need to air out our house, that's for sure. But I often scope about baby wearing and breastfeeding. So if that sounds good to you, click the little guy and follow me. Or if you're watching replay, you can swipe on an iPhone or swipe up on an Android. And I would love to see you in one of my future scopes. If you didn't get to make it today, I love the comments. I love to talk with all of you. If you have breastfeeding questions, whether it's for you or a client, feel free to send me an email to ashley@nurturingbones.com, and I am going to have a cool little sign here, so if you want to connect with me otherwise, you can take a screenshot right now. I'm going to take it down in just a minute. I'll let you take screenshots if you'd like. This has my website, my blog, and ways to connect with me. I'm Nurturing Bonds on pretty much everything, and Monkey Buns and Monkey Buns Mama for my knitting business. I don't really do much with it right now. Actually, you can't see that right there. I also Periscope on Monkey Buns, and that's my homeschooling and knitting and planner goodies. I love my paper planner. I'm an Erin Condren girl, so if you like planner stuff and especially stamping, I like to put stuff on there. So I'm going to take it down in 3, 2, 1. All right. So join me later. I don't know what time I'll be able to get on right now, but join me later. I'm going to be talking about what is in my lactation education bag, and most of the stuff will go with me on consults, probably not the books so much, but I have knitted boobs, and I have boobs that actually react to pumps that are really awesome. So join me later and I will show you those. And thank you for joining me again, and I'll see you later.